Hey guys, John here. Today we're in Diva and we're going to be making a nice, smooth, rich bass. So let's go to the new preset again, and for the first thing, let's change the transpose from -12 to 0, and let's take the third one out of the mix and the second one for now. So right now we should just have a saw wave. Let's open up our cutoff, and we're going to be changing this to kind of a narrow pulse wave. Maybe something like 8.20, and drop this down one octave. And for the second waveform, we're going to be going for a triangle, maybe 3.20, something like that is fine. And also drop that down an octave and put that 100% in the mix. So we have something kind of like that. Now let's change our envelopes. So we're not going to be using the Moog ones. Let's change this here for both the first envelope, the amp envelope, and the filter one here. So let's drag our cutoff pretty low, something like that, and give it some modulation with envelope 2. And let's reduce the sustain pretty low, almost to 0. And we're going to be dialing in the second envelope to taste, or the decay. And this is really kind of fine-tuning, up to you to kind of dial in how much of the envelope that you would like. But here's pretty good amount. So let's take our sustain all the way down for our amp envelope. Okay, so here we're at a pretty good spot, and what's nice, especially in Diva here for this feedback, we can get a little extra oomph if we add a little bit of feedback. Something kind of like that. We can add a little bit of noise if we'd like to. Gives a nice little attack there. So we have a pretty nice rich low end here, but this is kind of almost like a pluck here. So if you do want to change it to maybe something more a little bit sustaining here, we should increase the sustain for the main envelope and also the sustain for the cutoff. And we can also increase the attack if it's a little bit too plucky for you. So something like this, we do need to add some post-processing, so we're going to go to our EQ here. Let's load this up, and let's go to a new preset. And something like this, we could always find a nice spot for us. So something like this, I would probably use another EQ, because we do want to get some of that mud out, so we're going to add that in a little bit here. Maybe add a little bit of top end. So that would be kind of nice for now. So for this here, I'm going to add another EQ here. So I'm just going to be using the regular EQ here and finding that nasty low end. Something like that, which is kind of gross. So we still have the nice low end, but just not as muddy. And we do want to compress this here as well. So let's turn this on, go to a new preset here, and then maybe go for as high as we can go, 6 to 1, something like that. Maybe a little over 4 is fine. For makeup gain, let's go maybe 6. And the attack, maybe 25 or 15. Let's see how that sounds. Maybe a little bit further. And we can always change the release too if you kind of want it to ring out a little bit more. And for something like this, we can always change it from poly to either mono or legato, depending on how you want to play it. So mono is kind of nice because it re-triggers the envelopes. If we go to legato, we get that kind of effect here. So it's very round because it's kind of a low cutoff here, so we're kind of losing a lot of the high-end frequencies here. So it might be kind of nice in this situation to go mono, but it's really definitely up to you. But if you did want to go legato, we can maybe do something like this and kind of increase the cutoff where it sustains at. So maybe legato might be kind of nice for this as well. Let's bring our sustain up just a little bit. Yeah, that might be kind of nice. Maybe we can reduce the noise just a little bit. So it sounds like this is really kind of fine-tuning the cutoff here, the amount as far as the envelope 2 goes, so how much we're modulating this cutoff here. Totally up to you, but yeah, that's a pretty good starting point to get some of that nice rich low end into your track. So if you'd like to get this patch, there's a link in the video description below, and it can be yours. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you in the next video.